When musicians Kate Goldby and Zach Anthony needed help buying their first home, they asked their parents.
It would have been probably another 10 years of dedicated savings to be able to get even, a 5% deposit for places as they, prices were just going up and up and up.
The answer was music to their ears. Zach's dad agreed to sign up as a guarantor for the loan.
And so that meant that we were able to sort of get out of the rental market and get into our own place.
A guarantor home loan is when a family member uses their home equity as security to boost the buyer's cash deposit. It means the buyer avoids paying costly lender's mortgage insurance. And if they default on the loan, the guarantor is liable for the repayments.
Over the last 3 years, we've seen about 70% of my first home buyer clients are receiving help from their parents, either with a non-refundable gift or a security guarantee, family pledge guarantee.
The Big Four banks say the number of first-time buyers using guarantor loans has remained steady. 20% a year at the Commonwealth Bank, 15% at Westpac, 11% at ANZ and only 1% at NAB, where instead 40% of home buyers need to pay for lender's mortgage insurance.
The lender wants to see 5% of genuine savings to show that they've been saving themselves. But if there's more than 10% deposit, generally the lender doesn't mind where it's come from.
The banks don't keep data on cash loans or gifts. Research suggests the Bank of Mum and Dad is now unofficially the country's 9th biggest lender. Housing analyst Martin North says it's a regulatory blind spot.
If you're very fortunate to be in the category where your parents have cash they can give you, then you can go buy a property. But my concern relates to those who don't have access to that.
In the March quarter, 60% of first-home buyers got a leg up from the Bank of Mum and Dad, the highest level since his research began. The average amount of money parents contributed was $89,000. The extra cash from Mum and Dad gives first home buyers more borrowing power, and there's concern that's contributing to the current buying frenzy and affecting house prices. Values across the country have continued to rise. Last month they grew by 1.8%, but the pace of growth has eased from a 32-year high in March. Sydney, Adelaide and Darwin recorded the biggest monthly increases. The national median property value is now more than $600,000, but as much as $950,000 in the most expensive capital city, Sydney.
My research says that people who got such a gift from parents or a loan from parents are 3 times more likely to default on their loan over the subsequent 5 years. And if prices do come off their tops later, they could even end up in negative equity. So for all those reasons, I think we should be very cautious. And yes, I think the regulators should be looking at this very seriously.
Kate and Zach recently sold their house, released Zach's dad as guarantor, and are building their dream house on the coast.
Bamboo.
Yeah, that's bamboo floorboards.
We've got a bigger place, we've got room for, everyone has their own bedroom, we've got a studio, we've got a 20-minute walk to the beach. It's going to be, really nice.
For this young family, it's been a risk that's paid off.